Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a holiday look. I want to use a little bit of gold and a little bit of a red lip. I have about 40,000 red lipsticks, so I pulled a bunch of them out and I'm just going to have to pick one when the time comes. But I wanted to focus today on like lashes with like a lower lash line that had gold on it and then a red lip. So to start, I'm going to use this Nivea Aftershave Balm as my primer. So I'm just going to grab some of that and then just apply it on my face like this and rub it in. For foundation today, I'm going to use this Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation in 100 Ivory. So I'm just going to take that and kind of put it along my face. I have two different colors, two different shades of this foundation, and I had forgotten about it for a long time. And then I just was feeling like a lot of stuff wasn't sitting nicely on my skin, so I found this in my drawer and was really pumped about it because it offers a really nice coverage. It's like maybe $5 at the drugstore. And my skin responds really well to the moussey types of foundations. I looked for some more Revlon Color Stay, that one that I had used in a tutorial, I don't know, maybe it was the last one. But anyway, they didn't have my shade at Target, so I couldn't get it. So I was looking for something new. So voila, in my drawer I already had this. So I'm just using this Real Techniques. This is a Makeup Geek face buffer brush to blend that in. Taking it a little bit over my eyebrows as well and the lip. I just want to make sure I cover everything really well. Take it down the neck a little bit, just so everything blends nicely. For my under eye, I'm going to use this Tarte concealer. This is the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I go back and forth about whether or not I actually like this or not. You have to use a really tiny amount for both my eyes. I think I'm going to use just about that much. And I'm going to first pat it underneath my eye. It's really thick. The first time I used this, I applied a lot because I didn't realize just how potent it was. So maybe I'll just pat it all the way in. I was going to use a brush, but it seems to be responding well to this. So use whatever concealer you have. I don't want this to be a look where you guys feel like you have to go out and buy, you know, a bunch of the stuff I'm using. I'm going to try to branch out and use stuff I usually don't use. That way you can replicate this at home, hopefully. But honestly, it's like use whatever you have. You don't have to use all the stuff that I use. I'm just going to give that concealer a moment to kind of settle in. And now I'm just going to do my brows really quick. I'm using this Sonia Kashuk little spoolie guy. And then I'm going to use the NYX Tame Frame Mousse. And this is in the shade Brunette. I think sometimes in my description box I mistake this and call it chocolate, but it is the shade Brunette. So I'm just going to quickly kind of run this through my brows and use it to give them a little bit of shape. I still haven't gotten them done after my last threading experience, which I talked about in a video before this one. So I have to go again. I did try to pluck them last weekend. And I actually had texted my stepsister about it and asked her where she went because I know she does threading. And she's like, don't pluck in between, it hurts so much more. So I'm just gonna kind of let them be for now until I get them done again. So they might look a little terrible, but I think I'm just gonna have to live with it. So really quickly, I'm just gonna use a couple powders to very lightly powder my skin because I will be using all powders today. I'm gonna use the Rimmel Stay Matte kind of all over the face and then this Laura Mercier translucent setting powder for under the eyes. So while I have you guys, I figure let's just have a quick little chit chat about the holiday season. I don't know if you can see, but there are tons of gifts under our tree because we tried to get all of our holiday shopping done super early so that we don't have to worry about it. We are also creating a holiday EP. So a couple years ago we made a CD as well and it was really fun, and the last one it was all Christmas songs, but this year we want to switch it up a little bit and do maybe one Christmas song and then a few other just like general covers, and I'm really looking forward to doing it. So we've recorded one so far. I have a lot of anxiety about recording music. I just really freak out about it. I get really anxious and it just, sometimes it goes well and sometimes it doesn't, and I know that I can be kind of a crab about it. But anyway, it's been pretty fun. I'm sure Tristan would say otherwise if you asked him how it's been going, but I've been, you know, pretty much enjoying it all. But yeah, it's been a really interesting time recording everything because nothing is worse than hearing your own voice back. I hate it. I think it's so cringy and horrible. But anyway, moving on. I'm going to use MAC Prep and Prime Eye Base. I know that this is kind of same, but I really like this stuff and there's no reason for me to not use it. So I'm going to apply underneath my eye because I will be putting a lot of eyeshadow under there, and then just a little bit on the top to kind of even out the lid. I might just do like a quick swipe of like something close to my skin tone just to set that. For the eyes today, I'm going to surprise the hell out of Aaliyah and use the Naked Urban Decay palette. This is the original. I am not going to use any Makeup Geek in this video because I know that that can be super redundant and kind of boring. So I'm going in with the shade Naked. If you're unfamiliar, it is the shade right here. It's just like a really nice kind of light soft brown, but for me it still comes up like a pretty nice brown color. So I'm just going to apply that and then use windshield wiper motions in my crease just to buff it out and make it nice and soft. It's crazy how much an eye base can change the way that something looks. This color looks like so much deeper than it usually does, and I think it's because I have that primer on. I'm gonna go under the eye before I finish off the top. I just feel like that's the way I want to do it. So I think I'm gonna mix Half Baked and Smog. Oh, actually, first, I'm going to go in with this eyeliner. This is the Makeup of the Day Waterproof Slide-On Pencil in Bronze. I got this in an Ipsy bag a while ago, and I don't ever really use it, so I wanted to use it today just as like a kind of base. Just apply a little bit of it. That way it's nice and dark, and the colors will pop. Okay, so now I'm going to mix Half Baked and Smog and apply that to the lower lash line. So I think a little bit of that eye base actually ended up on my little eye bags there, so I'm just going to take a little extra concealer and apply that and just buff it in with my foundation brush that I will show you guys. I'm just going to smooth over with this little guy. So I'll probably add a little extra color to the lower lash line after everything is done. I just kind of wanted to get a little bit of that down. For the top lash line, we are going to be applying lashes, but I do need a little bit of darkness just for the lash band to sit, and for that I'm going to use this e.l.f. I just want to shake it. This is the e.l.f. eyeliner pen. This is super cheap at the drugstore and really, really nice. It's a really tiny little applicator, which I really enjoy. So I'm just going to keep this really close to the lash line. It's more of a felt tip, which I'm not crazy about, but generally, but I really do like it on this one. I don't know why. For lashes today, I'm going to use this Ardell lash. It comes in this container. I used one pair already, and this is style 120 Demi. So what I'm gonna do is just remove these. I'm gonna snip the inner corner a little bit because I know every pair of lashes is a little bit too big for my tiny little eyeballs. I'm gonna apply one coat of mascara to my top lashes, and then I'm going to put lash glue on these and then kind of pop them down. So if it doesn't take me too long, I might insert a little bit of me applying them so you guys can see. But I will, if you want, I can do a whole video dedicated to this. Just leave me a comment down below. Alright, so now that the lashes are on, I'm just going to intensify that under eye. I'm just going to go in this time with Half Baked. This is the much brighter gold of the two, and just really focus that kind of on the inner and middle portion of the eye. Love this color, it's so, so pretty. And then I'm going to grab my mascara and just apply that to the lower lash line. I am going to apply a little bit of mascara to the top lashes as well after my glue dries, just because I noticed on the inner corner those lashes didn't get hit with any mascara, and I want them to look just as pretty. So moving on to the cheeks. I'm gonna go straight in with this Master Highlight Blush from, oh goodness gracious, what just came out? I think that was their, oh my god, I blinked so hard I got mascara on my lower lash line because that scared me. I'm gonna wait for that to dry, and then I'm gonna go in and show you guys how to fix that. But anyway, this is their blush. It's kind of like a, not a shimmery blush, but like it has a little sheen to it. So I'm just going to start in the back and work my way forward. The nice pop of pink. When you're doing a red, you can tend to kind of stay away from the pinks, but you need that bit of color on your cheeks so you don't look super like dull and terrible. It's very technical of me. So I'm actually just gonna grab my foundation brush and just go over that really quick so it's a little less intense, because sometimes you can be a little heavy-handed like I just was. And then of course, I know that this is not anything new and I do this pretty much all the time, but I'm gonna use the Champagne Pop highlight. This is the Champagne Glow palette. I'm not even gonna mix Pearl in there. I'm just gonna go straight in with Champagne Pop and apply that to the top of the cheekbone. It is just my favorite highlight by far. I was watching Jaclyn Hill's Snapchat story. Actually, I'm gonna apply a little Pearl over top. Anyway, one of her friends that she had over said that she wasn't wearing any highlighter, and Jaclyn was like, hell no, everyone who comes into my house is gonna wear a highlighter. So she went and got Champagne Pop and applied it to her friend's cheeks, and it was pretty good. And I really enjoyed it because I was like, that would totally be something I would do. Be like, no, 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 come upstairs, let's do it. I love to put makeup on my friends when they come over. Anyway, I'm going to apply that same combination to the inner corner of my eye, make it nice and glowy, and then grab Pearl. The glue on those lashes is just about all set, but first I'm just gonna grab a Q-tip and see if I can get rid of that little bit of concealer. So, not concealer, the little bit of mascara that I got. So if you ever have mascara on your skin, just let it dry and then go in with a Q-tip and kind of roll it away. If you try to do it while it's still wet, it's going to make a mess, and this side did end up taking off quite a bit of my concealer. I feel like this is like the most concealer heavy look on earth because it just keeps coming off and I have to keep reapplying it. So I am going to reapply a little bit more concealer. This is outrageous. I'm just going to take that again, a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit, really warm it up between my fingers, and then just pop that on there. It's getting really real here, people. I'm gonna have to go back in and apply some more of that color because I feel like with that concealer, a little bit of eyeshadow came out, and we want this to be nice and bright. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just add a little extra liquid liner over the band of the lash, just in case there's any glue that is chunking up on there. Then I'm just gonna take my mascara and just hit the inner corners of my eyes with the mascara so that all the lashes are nice and happy, and maybe just fill it down here a little bit. Okay, so finally is the lip, and I have 7,000 lip colors. I have glossy, I have stains, I have matte, I have Rimmel, I have MAC, I have NARS, I have everything. I don't know what would look best. If we should go nice and deep, or if maybe we should go a little bit brighter. I am going out tonight and I want my lip color to last, but I also want to use something I don't really use. I think I'm actually going to use this Rimmel shade. This is in 1-1. I think the one that gets most coverage is the 107 because Zoella really likes it. So I'm going to first line my lips with NYX's Deep Red Lip Liner. I'm also going to fill them in just a little bit because even if that color goes, we'll still have a nice stain. Alright, at this point, you know what I'm going to do too is I'm going to do a little extra highlight because I want this to be really glowy. I'm just going to go back to Pearl in the Champagne Glow palette, take it on my finger and just kind of hit my Cupid's bow area really, really lightly. And then I'm going to hit the tip of my nose also. It's a very Desi Perkins move. Just a little bit on the tip of the nose, make it nice and shiny. Okay, and then finally I'm gonna go in with my lipstick, and this is again shade 1-1 by Rimmel. This is the Kate Moss collection. They smell, I don't know what this one smells like. They usually smell like watermelons or fruit or something. Oh, how pretty is this? This is like a deeper red, I would say. The last thing that I'm gonna do to this is just grab a lip brush or a small brush. This is by Real Techniques, and this is their accent brush. Oh my god, I dropped. I'm just going to take their accent brush and then just go over the lip and make sure that I get the edges nice and crisp. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this holiday inspired makeup look. I think that even if you don't have all the same stuff that I used, you can still easily achieve this look with just a little bit of gold under the eyes, a nice fluttery lash, a nice glowy cheek, and then a pop of color on the lip, preferably a red. I think I tried to use things that were a little bit different this time, and I hope that you enjoyed that. If you did, leave a comment down below and let me know what other products you'd like me to use, specifically from the drugstore. Every time I pop through there, I look and I want to get stuff, but I don't know what the hell to pick up. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know how you're doing. How are you guys? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Pop over to my blog, amberybeauty.com. I'll throw up a few extra photos over there. And I think that's all I have for you now, so I hope that you guys are doing really, really well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.